better hide your baby oil.
I'm just playing.
You better hide that big-ass forehead.
I was just joking.
In Bullet Train, there's a nice little blooper where Brad Pitt's character, Ladybug, gets into a war of words with a fellow passenger who was not ready to back down.
That snitch. I am calling the conductor.
Who hurt you?
The scene saw Ladybug saying something really unpleasant to this unseen character, and that was supposed to be that. However, for some reason, this lady replied to him with an even more savage burn,
Suck a bag of lady.
You sideways, sir.
which took Brad Pitt and the rest of the crew completely by surprise. Brad Pitt obviously started laughing right then and there, but you can hear the others losing it too. The Harry Potter franchise made the careers of quite a few actors, most notably Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint. Over here, Hermione Granger violates Ron quite badly by saying he has the emotional range of a teaspoon.
One person couldn't feel all that. It'd explode.
Just because you've got the emotional range of a teaspoon.
Which was very much in the script. Everything was as per the plan up to this point, but the laughter that followed was very much genuine and not at all rehearsed. Emma Watson just couldn't help herself, and the little looks you see from Harry and Ron are actually the actors trying to figure out what's going on. Luckily, this was kept in the movie and not set aside as a blooper. Film sets are typically serious to ensure top performances, but occasional slip-ups can help lighten the mood every now and then. In The Usual Suspects, the iconic lineup scene became legendary for many reasons, with one of them being star Benicio del Toro repeatedly farting during filming. His uncontrollable outbursts made the other actors laugh, derailing take after take.
How many fucking keys? You got what the fuck?
Number 4, step forward.
Writer Christopher McQuarrie later admitted that the unexpected humor actually enhanced the scene, helping create one of the film's most memorable moments, which is still talked about decades later.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous. She used to fart in her sleep. I'm sorry I shared that with you.
Robin Williams had a natural gift for making his co-stars laugh with ease. In Good Will Hunting, he plays a therapist sharing a heartfelt story with Matt Damon's character, Will.
This girl's like fucking perfect right now. I don't want to ruin that. Maybe you're perfect right now. Maybe you don't want to ruin that.
Midway, he unexpectedly mentions his wife farting in her sleep,
My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
which is a random detail that caught Damon off guard, making him burst into genuine laughter.
She woke up and got like, oh, is that you? See, I didn't have the heart to tell her.
The moment wasn't scripted, but it stayed in the film because it felt so real and added an authentic touch to the scene. Williams' ability to blend humor with emotion helped totally worked and made a legendary scene.
Wait till you see what I floss with.
It's rare to make a co-star laugh with a scripted line, but Bob Odenkirk's comedic timing as Saul Goodman is unparalleled. In Better Call Saul Season 2, right after Saul lightheartedly uses Kim's finger to brush his teeth, he delivers the line, "Wait till you see what I floss with." This was written in the script, but Bob's delivery was so unexpectedly funny that Rhea Seehorn, who plays Kim, couldn't hold back her laughter. She broke character and laughed during every take. She even admitted on Twitter that her reaction was genuine, showing just how naturally hilarious Bob can be, though it didn't make the final cut.
You gotta be kidding. What?
This unforgettable moment from the master lives on as a hilarious outtake. During the filming of an elevator scene, one of the actors let out an incredibly loud fart that instantly broke the tension on set. Even seasoned performers broke character, like Amy Adams, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and Joaquin Phoenix, who personally tried hard to stay in character but couldn't help laughing. Phoenix managed only a few restrained grins, but the laughter was contagious. The fart was so absurdly loud that filming had to pause while the cast and crew composed themselves. It's comedy gold, even off camera. In This Is 40, there's a memorable confrontation scene featuring Paul Rudd, Leslie Mann, and Melissa McCarthy.
Debbie told my son that he looked like Tom Petty in a negative way.
As the loud, shameless character, Catherine. While the theatrical cut keeps it short, an extended version plays during the credits, showcasing McCarthy's hilarious improvised insults. Her unexpected jabs were so sharp and so over the top.
I would like to rear up and jackknife my legs and kick you both in the f***ing jaw with my foot bone.
That they left Rudd and Mann struggling to stay in character. As a matter of fact, Leslie Mann even breaks down laughing multiple times.
Probably, I'm gonna start with Karen Carpenter's head. I'm gonna rip her head off and I'm gonna drink her blood.
Surprisingly, McCarthy manages to stay composed through most of it, only cracking up after the director calls cut.
Gotta kill myself, Jill.
Goldstein.
Yes, Mr. Stark. Give me a fat beat to beat my buddy sister.
Iron Man is known for his arrogance, especially in the earlier films, and Robert Downey Jr. portrays that perfectly. During a party scene in Iron Man 2, Downey was having such a blast on set that he couldn't stop laughing. The scene features Don Cheadle's character, James Rhodes, stepping in to shut down Tony Stark's out-of-control party. In defiance, Tony tells the DJ to play a new song, but midway through the line, Downey breaks into laughter. Interestingly, his timing worked so well with Stark's drunken state that the moment felt authentic and stayed in the final cut of the film.
Sometimes when I wipe, I'll wipe, and I'll wipe, and I'll wipe, and I'll wipe.
Chris Pratt gained fame as Andy Dwyer on Parks and Recreation, playing a lovable but stupid character Andy.
Brain helmet, you call it.
Yeah, he sneezed and smacked his head against the wall.
That sounds about right.
One memorable blooper features Andy and his wife, April played by Aubrey Plaza, at a doctor's visit. Andy humorously discusses his struggles with wiping after using the bathroom, likening it to cleaning a marker.
100 times, still poop, still poop. It's like I'm wiping a marker or something.
The absurd comparison leaves Plaza unable to contain her laughter, breaking character throughout the scene. Her giggles highlight the comedic chemistry between the two, making the blooper a fan favorite. Pratt's delivery and Plaza's reaction create a hilarious moment that stands out in the series. Friends is full of epic moments that crack fans up, but some scenes were so wild that even the cast couldn't keep it together. Picture Ross, totally butchering the bagpipes.
What is that? I think it's the dying cat parade.
Thinking he's killing it, and yelling at everyone to sing along to his hot mess of a tune.
You know the song. Sing along.
The gang's just standing there, totally lost, until Phoebe jumps in with the most random goofy noises to match Ross's chaos. It's so ridiculous that Jennifer Aniston totally loses it, grinning like crazy. Her giggles made it into the final cut, and it's just pure gold. Jennifer Love Hewitt simply couldn't control herself when around her co-star, Jackie Chan, whole shooting the tuxedo. Over here, she is seen laughing right as the director says action.
What?
Ready? What are you doing?
But I'll follow you.
But her character is supposed to be this serious gal who's trying to talk to Tong. It doesn't just stop at one take either, as she simply could not stop laughing, and there was really no reason for her to be that way either. Jackie Chan at one point even turns to the camera to tell us all that his co-star is crazy.
Thank you. Okay. Come on. Release the traffic.
I know we got to stay straight.
In Bullet Train, there's yet another outtake where Aaron Taylor Johnson and Brian Henry just can't stop laughing. Their characters Tangerine and Lemon try to put some glasses back on an unsuspecting passenger, but they mess up so often that the only thing left for them to do is laugh at themselves. It's quite odd to see them like this, but that is quite literally the truth of the matter.
Stay straight. We got to stay.
The rest of the crew has in on the fun too, which seems to be a regular thing for this film. Julia Roberts and Richard Gere had amazing chemistry in Pretty Woman, but not everything went by the script. In one famous scene, Gere's character snaps a jewelry box shut on Roberts' hand, which was totally unscripted. Director Gary Marshall told Gere to do it without warning Roberts, just to catch her genuine reaction. Thankfully, she wasn't upset and burst into laughter, which felt so real that they decided to keep it in the movie. It's now one of the film's most iconic moments.
There we go.
Oh my God. Oh, that's really comfortable.
One scene from The Office that took over 30 takes was when Kevin sits on Michael's lap after he dresses as Santa to compete with Phyllis. It was nearly impossible for Steve Carell, or anyone else rather, to keep a straight face. The moment was so funny that several cast members hilariously lost it. Mindy Kaling is clearly seen giggling, and Ed Helms starts smiling before trying to duck out of frame. In the next wide shot, He's completely gone, probably to avoid ruining another take. The Fast and the Furious franchise will always be remembered for this one joke where Dwayne Johnson gives it back to Tyrese Gibson so savagely that even Ludacris couldn't keep it together.
You better hide your baby oil.
I'm just playing. You better hide that big ass forehead. I was just joking.
The baby oil comment may have been a bit much, but The Rock was not one to just stand there and take a joke, so he immediately went for Tyrese's forehead. The rest, as they say, is history. Like, share, and subscribe if you liked this clip, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay then, see you soon.